I'm your ex-Toycat, and today I'm going to be showing you my new home for the first time. I moved into London proper for the first time in my life a year ago, and the house was in very terrible condition. Living in a city means you pay ridiculous prices, and the house looks probably in very bad shape, and this is definitely true for this place. Today I want to show you some of the things that I've changed about the place, as well as exactly how I live, what my life is like off camera, as well as the setup in which I record these very same videos. If you're curious about what exactly I use to produce these things you're watching, you'll find that out in this video. And yeah, this is one of the weirdest houses you're probably ever going to see. It is very strangely laid out, and that'll probably make sense later. But for now, let's start with the one normal room. This is my living room kitchen. I believe it's called open plan when you do this. So it is both a place where I live, and then it's a place where I also live because I don't die when I go into the kitchen. Why do we call it a living room? I live in all the rooms in my house. But yeah, this is a kitchen. I guess maybe you could almost say kitchenette, right? Because it's like on one wall. Whatever, it's a kitchen. It's where I wash my clothes. I know if you're American you find that weird. It's where I wash the dishes or cook the food. Weirdly enough, the house came with 2 fridges. I've never heard of anyone buying a house that was filled with furniture, but because this was it was rented out to students or something, it was filled with furniture that all smelled like pee. And so the one thing I kept was this fridge after cleaning it to go along with my fridge, and having 2 fridges, wow, isn't that cool? Do you want to see inside the fridge actually? A lot of people liked the amount of drinks I had in my old fridge. And honestly, I'm a drink person. I like having choice. I like feeling like I'm going to the store every time I open my fridge. So this is my variety I have. It's not as well stocked as I'd like right now. But yeah, this is my drinks fridge. It's pretty decent stuff. There's also then the other things that go in that in the freezer. Oh wait, I've also got my salad cream ice cream still. This surprisingly good. Not as good as it should be. You know, the mayonnaise ice cream was better. The salad cream ice cream, also some crumpets. This is my... It's a very good fridge. You can tell, you know, when landlords buy fridges, they only buy the best, which is why you can tell landlord fridge, real person fridge. Wow, isn't it much nicer? So yeah, this is the kitchen. This is my living room. I feel like sofa's one of these things people aren't as particular about as me, but like if you're gonna spend so much of your life on this thing, like you know how people say like buy a nice mattress? No, you're wrong. You're an idiot. So this is a sofa. I sat on every sofa in the showroom. In fact, then I went to lots of other showrooms, sat on all their sofas. This is one of my favorites. I love it. I love this texture. It's called, is it crushed velvet? I'm not a furniture person, I'm gonna be honest with you. But yeah, this is where I play my games casually. A lot of people are confused why I like controllers. I just feel like if you're gonna sit on your sofa, you can have a keyboard, mouse, and one of these things, or even like a Steam style controller. I still think for this environment where you're just, you know, you're eating your fried chicken or your pizza, this is always going to be the way to play games. You know, you got your milkshake in one hand, your controller in the other. Try and do that with a keyboard and mouse. So then this is the first floor bathroom, the ground floor bathroom. A lot of people, I did something which I really regret, but I just had to. I like high-tech stuff, right? So there's a bidet here. I can't show you it because it only works when you're sat down. It's got a bidet. That's not even high-tech, that's just essential. Imagine if you got like poop on your hand. You wouldn't be like, let's just grab a napkin and wipe that off. You would run it under the tap. By the way, do you like my tap? I picked the tap, and then I picked the basin after, like I changed it at the last minute. And so when you turn this on full, it's, some would say poorly designed. Some would say that. Others would say it's visionary, because now if your feet are covered in poop, as often happens in my bathroom visits, should I be saying that on the internet actually? Harrison's enjoying this one. By the way, this is Harrison's come over to my house the first time. You can't see him right now, but you have to trust that's him behind the camera, or will you have to trust it? So this is a garage, I guess you'd call it, like a garage. It's where I store my ride. Honestly, if you look at the I've got my if you look at the price of a cheap used car, right, and you look at the price of an electric bike, it's not that far off in price. This will get you around London a lot faster than any car will. Yeah, so this is where my Guitar Hero controllers are. This used to be a bedroom. In fact, come on here actually, I don't think Harrison's seen this yet. There's a hole in the ceiling. So this room is it's perpetually under construction. It's where, like, at some point this will be like a relaxed, I don't know, movie room or something. Over here is a front door. I'm missing like a piece on this, so there's no, like my letterbox just goes right into my house. And like a lot of wind gets in there. I don't know if that's normal, but yeah, this house has been under a lot of construction actually. Like so many rooms have had to be like entirely like stuck. Again, even if you pay most of $1 million, I think it might have been, when you convert to USD, it might have been over $1 million by the time it was bought. You get a very run-down house if you want to be anywhere near London, such as the state of the UK, southeast of the UK property market, I guess. But yeah, so been slowly making it nicer since then. This is the main bathroom. It's got mood lighting for when you're having a bath. Got real lighting for when you're doing other stuff. I feel like this is common if you're American, but I love this, again, like glow up mirror. It's also heated, so when they get steamy in here, like that's warm enough to, it's cool stuff. There's also a bidet. What I don't get, bidets always come with remotes. Why would you need this anywhere but the toilet? If you're a bidet manufacturer, can you explain that? I like this one though, because it's got a fan. So it blow dries you too. So you don't even need toilet paper. I've had a roll of toilet paper in here. Do you know how much I use it? I'm talking too much about my bathroom habits, I think. Anyway, so if you want to hear about my bedroom habits, you know what I like to do in my bedroom? That's right, it's a double Minecraft bed. Ideal bed color, red. This shows you're an OG. You sleep in a white bed, you know what the problem with you is? You don't know how to use dyes. They're found everywhere. Grab a red flower, grab a poppy, a rose, whatever it's called nowadays. Put it on your bed, it'll look a lot better. I actually made the mistake of buying a duvet that isn't the right size for the bed, but like, does it matter, you know? I mean, probably to a lot of people it does. Also, here's something cool. You'll notice there's a AC unit up there. So it's actually a heat pump. It does heat and air. It's really, really efficient at both. Having AC in the UK is like, everyone like goes like, why would you need that? And then like 3 weeks a year, everyone's like, oh, I wish I had that. And yeah, so 3 weeks a year, having AC is amazing. There's also a bathroom here. I'm really, one of my weird things is I really actually care about bathrooms. So like, I feel like having a real nice bathroom, like a nice shower, is one of the things that separates like good day and bad day. Like having, actually don't come in here, Harrison. Come in the bathroom with me. So I've got like, it's got 2 shower heads. You got the rainfall one above, and then you also got one to like spray yourself with. It's very good stuff. I love the wet room concept, I guess. So there's no, if you look down there, you know, show the floor. Look at that, wow. You don't, not even a basin or whatever, it just goes straight into a drain in the floor. I like it. I'm a big fan, personally. Speaking of things I'm a big fan of, I have a spare bedroom over here. It was going to be a fully empty room, but like sometimes, you know, you and people in your life don't sleep at the same time. So you need to have a separate room for that. This is that room. And then also, I have a lot of people genuinely don't believe, also, Harrison really liked my radiator. They've all got digital numbers on that show the temperature. It was like 22 degrees earlier, so it's dipped 3 already. It's getting cold in this house. But yeah, no, I like high-tech stuff, so everything in this house, when I replace it, I put in its place, something, like look at these LED lights, it's like looking into God's face, you know? Can I say that? I can probably say that. So yeah, a lot of people don't believe that I live with my plumber. Like, people assume it's a joke for some reason. I promise you I'm not lying. My plumber lives in this room here. He does pay me for the room. He's very nice that way. It's not some code for my girlfriend. This is my plumber's room. He hasn't been in here for a while, but he is still paying for it. So this is actually, come in here, Harrison. Do you see anything in this room besides there's a little tablet in the corner, and then there's 3 pens on the bed? I don't. Okay, he's got bathroom toiletries. He did say I could go in here, by the way. He's a nice plumber. And again, for a plumber, he has the worst bathroom in the place. I'm just saying, a little bit of a thing there. And there's some black mold up there. So that's some would say that's a concern. Others would say that's an opportunity. So you've always got to, you know, that's what successful. I'm gonna do that guru thing, because you know, if we're being honest, right? Like, you can be like, oh, you need that light on apparently. The honesty is like, yeah, the way you get successful is blank, 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 blank. Like, here are the weird tips. The reality is to buy expensive things, you have to save a long time and then also get very, very large, you know, loans from banks, right? That's how people actually buy $100 million, you know, skyscrapers in cities or whatever, right? It's I don't want to be the boring way about this, but just like, I don't know, what you got to do is you got to wake up every morning and you got to be thinking about what you want. That's how you get it, probably. So there's one more floor of this house. It's up these stairs. If you'll believe, the next floor is up another flight of stairs, and it's the office floor. So originally this was a bedroom. I'd love to show you the view, but I can't sadly. It's such an iconic view that you can very easily locate where I live, sadly. But it's a nice view. Again, we're on the third floor. It's a relatively flat bit of London, so it's very, very nice. Oh, I'm loving this view. You can see me enjoying the view, and you can see the sky if you really want. No buildings for you though, internet. So yeah, it's a lovely view. It's one of the things that sold me on this place. Like, it's a lot of space. It was beaten down, but yeah, put some work in. It's a lot nicer. So this is the office. This is the Minecraft chair. I think my PC is turned off due to. Actually, I wonder why it's. Huh. So yeah, right now what I've been doing, I'm recording this video instead of playing Minecraft right now because I'm currently in the process of a genocide run, and that's just, it sounds hard enough to kill every mob in Minecraft until you remember the skeleton horse exists. The skeleton horse is my nemesis for this run because the only way to get it is pure randomness. Like, it's really, really rare during a really rare weather event. So I have to sit here and wait. I'll grab my controller actually. I sit here and I just wait until lightning happens. It's been 8 hours and counting right now without a single lightning storm, and I can't do anything. And then when I get one, I run around for 3 minutes. I don't get a skeleton horse. I try again. Seriously, this is going to take me most of a working week to do. But I think that's, you know, I personally believe in like doing Minecraft legit. I know you could like creative spawn egg one in, or you could like MC edit your world or something. But I want to do this as legit as possible. Oh, it's raining! There's actually a chance it starts thundering. If it's during this video, that'd be pretty cool. So yeah, that's what's going on there. But if you want to know about the room more generally than just what I'm doing, this is my setup. So this is my chair. It's from Secret Labs. They do make a Minecraft chair. I don't know who is like, again, like gaming chairs as a whole, in my opinion, aren't like greatest premise in the world. But I do like this. If you're gonna get a gaming chair, it's expensive, right? But it's like actually a nice chair. In reality, if you're sitting at your desk and you're trying to do stuff for 40 hours a week or whatever, it's probably best to have something with really good support to it, like just buy a good office chair. But if you want a gaming chair, no question that Secret Labs are the one. They're not paying me to say that. I can say they suck. I mean, I keep removing this and it's kind of annoying. But I like the chair overall. I think it's good. And yeah, so I've got my giant water bottle here. I've got my whiteboard on which I can write like whatever I'm getting up to. Because writing down ideas is very important. Right now I'm writing down ideas to do a 100-day Let's Play world episode. Like, what would I do if I was spending a full 100 days in there? Then I've got the monitor. This is super low to the desk solely because I put my webcam on top of it and I want that to be eye level. Behind that comes a light. This, having light on you will make, right now you can maybe even spot it in this video. Like, it looks so much better when you can actually like see stuff properly. I've got a keyboard, it's a Corsair K110s, whatever. It's mechanical, it's nice. I wish it wasn't mechanical sometimes because it's quite close to my microphone. My microphone is a Rode Procaster. I'll leave links to all of this in the description. Or maybe I won't, if I'm being honest, but I'll try to leave links to the description. This is a really decent mic. A lot of people like the sound of it, it seems like. Then I've got myself a Stream Deck. This is so useful for streaming. If you're curious how the member count works, I hit this button, my stream count goes up. I hit this button, that goes up one. There's a few things you can do, like start recording, stop recording. Super handy to have a device like that. I've got the Minecraft Blockopedia here. So this was a gift from the plumber, actually. Again, a lot of people assume plumber is a stand-in for like, oh, surely that must be like a word you're using to quirkily say like girlfriend us. I promise you it is my plumber. He gave me the Blockopedia. I don't know why he had the Blockopedia, but it's really, really old, as you can see from the glass texture. Why was there a glass texture where you couldn't see through the glass? The one thing that defines glass is that it's see-through. It shouldn't have a texture, right? But yeah, if you look around the place, I've got the second monitor up here. This is vertical, so it shows as much chat as possible for live streams. I don't really use it besides that. Like, I try to get used to one monitor so I can do, you know, like laptop stuff if I ever need to. This video is being edited on a laptop right now, actually, fun fact. Then I've got my shelf for just, you know, fun gaming stuff. So there's a little raccoon, here are the Toycats, some of my favourite products ever, by the way. I've got a Little Mermaid 3DS for some reason. No, that's a DSi. I've got my own 3DS. I've got a Mind the Gap little thing. I've got a phone collection. It's quite a hefty phone collection at this point. I've got every single debit or credit card I've ever owned. Do you want to see all the numbers in there? I've got a little amiibo. And I've got these glasses. I don't know what I was going to do with them, but they're glasses that flip your vision upside down. So now, actually it's 90 degrees. So now I'm looking at my feet. I don't know where the camera is. I hope I'm not walking to... Okay, there we go. I can see you now perfectly, camera. Is this a smart idea? Some would say it's not. I just buy a lot of... this is like... there's a lot of things I need for videos, so like storing it effectively is something I need. I'm probably going to buy a lot of that. Because this whole house, honestly, when I got it, it was in the worst state I've ever seen a house be in. Like, it was... I forgot to even mention, like, the room I was in, 2 separate rooms. Every single one of these rooms was, like, covered in black mold. It was... like, every day I was, like, calling someone, being like, is this a really big issue? This seems like a really big issue. But yeah, I got it all sold eventually. I forgot about the Wheel of Toycat. What a silly thing to miss. We can write something in each of the segments, do it there. I've got a monitor up here. I was going to set this up for playing, like, you know, games in the corner. Like, what do people call it? A man cave. I know a lot of people hate that term, so I'll use it anyway. I also, because of the... So this is obviously previously an attic. This was converted into a bedroom. There's some really cool spaces I want to show you. The first one is down here. I put a chair here, so I can contemplate and be hidden away. Some would say this isn't a smart use of space. I would say this is a genius use of space. Oh, Christ, that's my head. But yeah, if you like being confined in spaces, which a lot of people do, this is pretty cool, right? I mean... It's, again, it's a very strange use of the space, but it's better than not having it. In reality, you'd probably want to get some cupboards or something if you were going to do that right. And then also on this side, have you noticed the door there, Harrison? Did you notice the door? Be honest with me, Harrison.
No.
Aha, so let me show you something fun. There's a door for I don't know, like, very short people over here. And what's through the door, you might be asking. Oh wow. What's that? Is there a secret room down there? You'll never find out for sure. One day, if you subscribe to the channel, you'll see what's in the secret door over there. It can't be much, right? Except it is a lot. I found some things in there that were draining power. Like there's a lot of power usage going on back there. There's a lot of very strange things happening. You know, I'm not going to spoil it, but there's so much space there, and it's strange. And I think there's a risk of, like, asbestos or, like, the dust in the air. Like, it's filled with fiberglass. Is it fiberglass? The yellow glassy stuff. It's a very strange space. It smells strange. And also squirrels can get in there, apparently. So that's cute. Or weird. Depends on your preferences, really. So yeah, here is my gold YouTube button. Sorry, it happens to me all the time. Here is my gold YouTube play button. Here is my... Oh, I got the OG silver. And I got the new silver. I know I'm not as good as my friend Jack at this one, but I am slowly collecting those YouTube play buttons. And if you want to help me towards the next one, have you considered subscribing? Also, yeah, this is the one room in the house I never really finished unpacking. So I've got a whole box here full of shot glasses, and when you fly on planes, they'll give you like either pajamas or like a box with toothbrush or something. So I've got a collection of those, which is weird. I've got my Xbox 360 and these. Ooh, that didn't sound good. Hope the wall is fine. Ah, that's great. Oh, also in this corner, by the way, I have my games collection. When I was a kid, I dreamed of having a whole room just to store my games in. But the reality is, since the Xbox 360 days, most games are digital, so my Xbox One collection's tiny. I haven't bought a single Series X game yet. I just play them on Games Pass. Like, it's getting to the point where we don't even need physical games, which is a shame because, like, some of the coolest games from my childhood came on, like, cartridges, right? Like, I've got Super Mario 64, I've got Mario Kart 64, and the thing is, even these games, if I wanted to play them, I'm not going to pull out my N64, which I do have lying around. It's like you have to get converted. You play them on a futuristic you play on a Switch port if one exists, or you emulate them if they don't, right? Like, it's a sad but true. I got the Pokemon Stadium. Do you remember instruction manuals too? This isn't meant to be like, do you remember how things used to be? But wasn't it cool? I used to enjoy reading these on the way home instead of like working out the game I was going to play. Like this is all in color. It's such a cool thing. It's a shame they don't exist anymore. So yeah, I've got a lot of like gaming memorabilia stuff here, but it's also because yeah, this is just kind of the given that I play games as the primary part of what I do. You know, obviously we've got the geography channel. And whatever the heck the third channel is. I do have a lot of gaming stuff around me, but I also try to make the space somewhat regular officey. So it is also a standing desk if you want it to be one. Which oh god, actually that's the opposite of a standing desk, I think. So it can be a small desk if you want it to be one. It can be a big desk if you want it to be one. Honestly, if you look at the shape of this room, you'll see you've already noticed, but it's got very steep things. It kind of limits the amount of space you can in reality use, but I think it's pretty cool in general. Oh, that monitor does not like being that high up. Let's lower that again, just to... Yeah, let's just bring that down. This is a room that exists for a single table only. I put a little single bed there sometimes, so I can sleep outside the office, get right back in if I want to. I think in general it's super important to prioritize the space in which you work. That's this is the biggest room in the house, because to me, not only do I spend most of my time up here, if I'm being honest, but it's also really important to like the place that you're going to do the thing that is important. If you don't like where you work, you don't like the way there, and you're going to find it harder to bring yourself to be there. And there are times where it's 11 p.m. at night. Last night it's 11:30. Lightning starts. I've got to go right up there and do it. It's putting an investment in the things that are going to earn you money back. It's probably a better idea than putting an investment in. Because actually, I want to talk about this real quick. A lot of people look at this, because if you actually look at the size of the rooms, you'll see I guess this is probably slightly bigger than my room, right? The plumber lives in a bigger room than me. But what would you rather, have more money for renting out space and then have a space that's purpose-built for sleeping in? Because I could flip these two rooms around. I could have a tiny office and a very big bedroom. But sleeping is a thing you do when you're not conscious, and working is a thing you do when you are conscious. What do you think about that, Internet? Tell me your thoughts. But no, my final thoughts here is just to say, I like a cozy bedroom, I like a cozy living room. I like them being small spaces. And living in cities, that is the reality. I made the comment about $1 million-ish or something earlier. But in reality, things are expensive to live close to lots of fun things. A lot of people, there's going to be some comment about that somewhere. And, ooh, it's something, Toycat, blah, 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 blah. But I feel, you can't talk about money on the internet, right? Why are you being honest with people here, Toycat? But I think I want to kind of share, just at the end here, that the actual trade-off here is it's not that you can spend $15,000 and live in a shack in a terrible place, or you can spend $1.5 million and live in a really beaten down Manhattan apartment. Sure, those things are both true, but the reality is the actual trade-off is you're paying more to be closer to other things. And to me, the there's a fair amount of space in this house. The trade-off there is meant to be that you're close to things that you care about. And to me, being able to having a big space for an office, having places where I can being so close to things makes me very, very appreciative. I love my house. I hope you love it too. And if you don't, then I don't know. Goodbye. Have a nice day or something, or don't. If you don't like my house, actually, you can still have a nice day. But I'll see you next time. Goodbye. Just kidding, it's not really over. It's time for appliances with Toycat. I really like the kitchen here. This is my first time having a dishwasher in my life. It's life-changing. You put dirty things in, and then they just become clean. And I think it uses less water than actually wash. It's more efficient too. It's game-changing. I also like, Harrison hadn't seen one of these before, maybe you haven't too. So this whole house has no gas. It was designed as a house of the future. And in the 1980s or whatever, we genuinely assumed we'd stop using gas, but the modern idea is that gas is good or something, besides when there's wars. But anyway, so this is electric, but it's not normal electric stovetop where it just heats up glass. It's induction based, so don't try this at home or whatever. But I've turned it on max heat right now, and I can put my hand there just fine because it only heats up max. Oh, what have you done, Harrison? And I've got 2 air fryers right here. You know how it is, you buy an air fryer, then you want a second air fryer, then you don't want to get rid of the first air fryer, so now you've got 2. I gotta say, love the air fryer. Honestly, yeah, in a kitchen, everyone always has a toaster and a microwave and stuff like that. 90% of my use is the air fryer for fast cooking, the slow cooker for slow cooking, and then dishwasher. A real kitchen could be much more efficient than all of this. But yeah, tell me your thoughts on my kitchen too. Do you want to hear about appliances? Do you want to hear about my bin? Look at this. Open can. Open can. It works usually, I swear. Open can. Open can. See? Amazing technology. That's so much easier than walking over that, and I can just throw something in. It's life-changing. I'm gonna go pick up these magnets now. Anyway, yeah. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.